Clive's in Bodmin. Clive, what would you like to say?
Hello, good morning. Well, firstly, the post office scandal, it's appalling and my heart goes out to those people. But my point is that this problem is endemic in franchising as a whole. The sub-postmasters were franchisees, and the franchisee industry itself is governed by the law of contract only, and not really a specific law for franchising. And what you have within this are large companies, corporations, effectively dealing with little people who are running small businesses. Now, when those small businesses come into a dispute with those franchisors, they're up against the number one factor, which is money. Taking these corporations to court is incredibly expensive and beyond the realms of affordability for most of these people. And I'm a franchisee myself.
So you've got no recourse to. I mean, it's a bit the way you've described it, Clive, and I will hear your specific perspective imminently. But the way you've described it actually reminds me of libel. If someone really powerful libels you, there's actually very, very little you can do about it, because you can't afford £500,000 worth for legal fees, even though you know you're going to win.
That's so right. And what I saw, the documentary on TV, it just brought a lump to my throat. And what I saw there was corporate bullying. And I've seen that right the way across the board through franchising, and people can't afford, even though they're right, they can't afford to take the risk of suing these people or corporations, because they will just lead you down the road, and you'll run out of money, or you'll run out of inclination due to the fact that you need to protect your future with what little you've got left.
And your family. There was one case, wasn't there? I think the chap's name was Castleton, Lee Castleton. I saw reported yesterday, and it was covered in the drama, where the lawyer for the post office contacted him personally and told him that we'll destroy you. Have a think about this. We'll destroy you. Think of your family. Take down your defence.
It's shocking. And within franchising, there is corporate bullying. There is. I need to be careful, but
no, I know you better not name the company.
No, I'm not going to name anyone. But what can just twisting the truth and using their weight of money to quash individuals, which has led to bankruptcies, suicide. I mean, hopefully some franchisee lawyers would call in and substantiate this. But the story is not just isolated to the post office, albeit that is obviously the worst and most heinous situation.
No, I'm glad you've rung in. I'm glad you were listening today, because the David and Goliath element of it obviously is going to apply to many other sectors as well. The very simple idea that the entire system is skewed towards power and wealth, and never more so than in areas of law. And oddly, one of the protections you'd enjoy would be under human rights legislation in some contexts. And of course, this current government is desperate to start setting fire to elements of that as well.
Of course, your question was what would you like to be seen done? What would you like to see come from this? And if I'm talking franchisee specific and the law of contract, which encompasses so many people, there's so many businesses, small businesses running in franchise, I'd like to see the ability for those people to be protected under the legal system so that they can take action and afford to do so. So a form of legal aid for that type of situation would be... Because
otherwise you'd need to rely on the auspices of someone like Jolly and Morm over at the Good Law Project to take up cudgels on your behalf. That's an enterprise in a space where Clive argues really public money should be in position. Thank you, mate. I'm sorry I can't find out more details about your personal position, but I think as we were both conscious, not least for some of the reasons that we've alluded to, we'd be on fairly thin ice with regard to right of reply and what have you. Clive, take care.